multi-exclusive dimensional being card with another exclusive. Today's video is going to be about Sun and Taurus, Moon and Leo. So we basically dealing with a whole lot of elements, but we dealing with some good energies too. And we cannot let the aspect of the physical representation of what's going on right now stop us from getting from point A to point B to point C. You came here. You have a purpose. Utilize your purpose so you can get to where you need to get to. So you won't be stuck and stagnated in a box that'll basically keep you coming right back down. Because understand and overstand, we in the age of Aquarius, baby. That means new ways of analyzing your constructions, new ways of generating things, new energy, and new forms of ways and mechanisms to get your vibrations, your energies, and get your spirituality back. This should have to happen in order for you to rise above. Because if this didn't happen, you would still be lost in the physical. You would still be stuck in your lower animalistic natures. So it's time to eat the food. Don't get lost in the flesh. Get lost into your spirit. Get lost into you being the creator. And understand and understand that your creations is what you see with your two eyes, which is your physical representations on the outer. You got to get your internal first. You got to get your internal correct so you can bring your external into the existence. That's how shit is. Don't get lost into any aspects of you trying to separate your spirit from your physical. Remember, you created this shit. So whatever you create is what you push out. Understand and understand that. And you've been doing this shit. So this ain't nothing. But let's get into these alignments. Let's break down these energies so y'all will know what kind of energies and elements you're dealing with. And you will be prepared for this. And also you'll be able to use this and utilize this in the best way possible for you to be able to construct your ways of doing things on a day-to-day basis, on a daily life. So we got the Sun and Taurus. So the sun is your physical representation, which is your physical, which is your crown chakra, which is how you represent yourself. Feel me? That's how you express yourself. So it's in Taurus. So Taurus is basically dealing with practicality, dealing with earth. So that's dealing with you construction, your physical representations, you construction, your physical references, pushing that out and utilizing it in that aspect. So that's basically getting more intense with your values, what you appreciate. Be more in the creative concept. Don't get lost into the concept of, oh, everything is shut down, that means I stop. No, you need to understand and understand that you need to keep pushing forward and don't stop. Don't let anybody be the reason why you stop on your time. Don't understand and understand. Time waits for nobody. And if the universe got to keep putting you in circumstances and situations to get you where you need to get to, they will do that shit. Understand and understand that shit. Now look, the moon. The moon is in Leo. The moon is basically dealing with the internals, dealing with the waters, the way you feel, the way you express your emotions, the way you express your and turn around your deeply roots. So basically, it's in Leo. Leo is basically dealing with fire, aggression, passion, desire. More in the kid-like, childlike state of being. So basically, being that the moon is in Leo, you're going to be seeing a lot of play-like activity. People coming outside, playing around. But being that it's going to rain, because we got the void, which is the moon, is pretty much not where it's at. The moon is like on vacation. So basically, when the moon is on vacation, what's going to come down? Rain is going to be constructed. So being that everybody's going to be in a house, majority of the people that's going to be in a house, everyone is going to basically be playing in a kid-like manner. Everybody going to be on some kid shit. But you got to understand and understand. That mentality, that stays with you. That's what you keep. You got to be in the good states of beings. You got to represent yourself. You got to be romantic. You got to push that forward. Can't always be too serious. Because when you're too serious, it can pretty much play in aspects that are basically stop you from actually getting your fruits and labors. It's always good to smile, because when you do smile, things go into your way in a perfective craft. Understand and understand that shit. Now, We dealing with Mercury and Taurus. So that's thinking and communication. And that's basically the head, which is, you can pretty much correlate this to the brain. So Mercury and Taurus, that's dealing with air. So once that's basically dealing with the thinking, the communication, because every understand and understand, you gotta think for yourself, and you gotta understand and understand what are your thoughts and how you construct these things, because your thoughts ain't yours. Understand and understand that you in the method, you in the mechanism of receiving, doing depending on the alignments, the energies you've been receiving ever since you came out the box. You've been receiving, and the way you construct your way will basically be the prism on how you get from point A to point B. So it's all about speaking things into existence too, dealing with this Mercury and Taurus, which is practicality. So the way you think, you should practice what you think, but understand and understand that it's a good time, to get spiritually inclined with yourself. Clear out all that bullshit, all that negative thinking and shit. Clear that shit out. We don't need you to be basically building construction sites in your brain. Your brain must be free. That's the first thing you do. Once it's freed up, your spirit will be able to actually move and travel. Feel me? Understand and understand that shit. This shit is a spaceship. This shit is the spaceship. So basically, when you in a good thinking mechanism and you vibrating high, you will be able to actually be free to get the fruits and labors and pretty much punctuate where you need to go. And that's basically dealing with Taurus energy. So if you're thinking on the practicality method, think big. Think things into existence. That's what we do every day when we use our imagination. When we go in, utilizing our spaceship to create a mechanism, to create circumstances and situations for us to achieve what we want to pretty much punctuate. And we can generate this by adding water, feeling, emotion, adding all the four elements, which is air, water, fire, and practicality. Once you utilize the four, you can create your fruits and labors on how you want to create them. And you got to have your intellect, and you got to go within yourself. Understand and understand that shit. Because we all, as an overall, need to come together and do this together. This way we can create our own government, our own shit, in our own unique way. It's all about going within as a collective conscious on the originality. And this, when we can push this shit as a nation, we can get from point A to point B a lot faster without a government. Because understand and understand, your government is killing you right now. So basically, you need to be in a self-defensive mode. You need to think smart. And you need to actually do your research, especially if you ain't spiritually inclined. You need to do your research. And I ain't talking just research going on Google and believing everything. Understand and understand. Other spirits read that shit too. So you picking up that frequency, vibration, and energy, and you downloading it on your software. And understand and understand that you need to clear that shit out. Because you don't want to be bringing shit in with you. You need to find out which ones that best suit you in your own unique matter. This way everything will go smooth. And then you won't be in a circumstance and situation of basically overthinking shit. And you won't have to do too much. It would just take you to do the little bit of things that'll get you to where you need to get to from point A to point B to point C. Real shit. Also, we got Venus and Gemini. So basically, that's dealing with love and appreciation. There's gonna be a lot of curiosity with that shit. And that's pretty much balance and harmony with the relationship. So the best things to do right now, get creative in your relationship. Come together, y'all communicate with each other, talk to each other, get spiritually inclined with each other. Don't let any physical outside representations stop that from happening. Now is the time to stick together. Now is the time to be strong. Now is the time to reunite. Especially if you wasn't doing this shit in the beginning. Because whole lot of demons flying around that's waiting and willingly ready to be able to take a body and take a shape and form and stop you from getting where you need to get to. So just kill your ass and bring your ass right back here. We don't need that shit. We need to transform high. We don't want to regenerate back down. Feel me? That's why it's always good to be vibrating high. The higher you vibrate, the more you receive. The lower you vibrate, the lesser you receive. Understand and understand that shit. And we got Mars in Aquarius, so that's dealing with actions, dreams, and groups. So you need to understand and understand that you need to utilize your fire, your aggression, your passion, your desires. Utilize it in your groups, people, places, and things that resonate with you. Not the weak ass spirits that's utilizing the 6 feet 6 feet distance shit. Listen, lead by example. Once you lead by example, you'll be able to actually save these weak ass spirits. But you can't just basically come down and pick up their frequency, vibrations, and energies, because you're going to dissect that shit with you. You're going to eat that on your spirit. And once you eat that on your spirit, it's going to pass down to your soul, and it's going to pass down to the energy. And that's the shit that you're going to be receiving. You need to understand and understand. Do not receive. Once you get into that frequency, vibration, and energy of not receiving and resisting a whole lot of shit, things will go very smooth. And you will know what to do. Especially dealing with some weak ass spirits that don't know thyself, and they really think you can catch a virus outside of you. Come on, man, y'all gotta wake the fuck up. This is sad. This is fucking sad. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? We got Jupiter and Capricorn, so that's dealing with expansion, contraction, punctuation, analyzation, going within, and utilizing your dominance to build your nation. To be very disciplined with how you utilize things in your own unique manner. You gotta build and construct. You gotta be disciplined with this shit. Once wisdom and knowledge travels and expands into practicality, which is an earth sign, you need to be very consistent. You need to be on your A game. You really gotta want this shit. Because if you don't want this shit, somebody gonna take it for you. And the universe gonna have to create a circumstance, situations to put you back in that frequency, vibration, and energy that you want to be in. But it's all about you. It's all about the next step that you're gonna be able to take so you can do what you gotta do and construct things in your own manner. Understand and understand that shit. It ain't hard. Every day is a challenge, but you gotta push forward. And you gotta be wanting and be ready and willing to want this shit. Real shit. It don't just start on the surface of it. Go within. Travel Jupiter. Get the wisdom and knowledge. Utilize it, which is your expression, which is your contraction, which is your philosophy, which is the shit on your mind, which you want to be able to have freedom. But if it's in Capricorn, Saturn, it's going to be difficult because a whole lot of shit is closed. But use your imagination. Find ways to learn how to create your own shit, your own resources, your own practicality, your own discipline. Feel me? That's how you do shit. And the consistency level that you do this on, the quicker the universe will put things in circumstances, people, places, and things in front of you. Understand that shit. For real. And we got Saturn and Aquarius. So that's dealing with tough love. That's dealing with circumstances and situations, restrictions, boundaries. So you can't even have limitations and restrictions in your practicality, the way you think, the way you analyze it, your invitations. You can't do that shit because these weak ass spirits created this virus to stop you. But don't believe in that shit though. Still do what you gotta do, no matter what. No matter if you speaking it into existence, no matter if you using it as an image to go into existence, as in a spaceship for you to travel on, or if you were a bunch of people coming together and getting spiritually inclined and actually utilizing your energy to what y'all want to manifest as a whole, business-wise. Because remember, once this shit is done, it's all about how much energy and time you was putting into yourself, which you should have been doing, because you can't be relying on no motherfucking weak-ass government that's going to be trying to depopulate your ass and bring you back here again. You want to make sure you out of that vibration. And you want to be making sure you vibrating high. So this way things are going to your favor. Real shit. Also, we got Uranus and Taurus. So that's dealing with revolution, practicality. And that's dealing with the stock market. So, being that we got time on our hands now, take advantage of all the money, all the opportunities, Forex, all that shit. Feel me? We all should have been doing this. But don't let this be a spiritual crutch as to why you stop doing what you got to do. Because remember, manifestations ain't stopped on March 21st, 2020. That's a whole new year. That's a whole new year bringing your spirituality, your constructions, your the pressure that you put on yourself, which is good pressure. Utilize that in a practical way, and use it in a rational way. Use it in an intellectual way. Use it when you utilizing your best techniques, methods, and shit like that. Feel me? This is a time to utilize Uranus, your rebelling energy. You gotta rebel, for real. And we all must come together and learn from our mistakes, so we won't have to keep coming back here and repeating this shit all over again. Real shit. And also, we got Neptune and Pisces, so that's dealing with the imagination, that's dealing with spirituality. So listen, it's very important to protect your imagination, especially when you got Neptune into place. So that's dealing with the feet. That's dealing with how you travel, how you go within your internal waters. That's dealing with occult, mysticism, creations. That's dealing with your own unique technical way of doing things. But we just left the age of Pisces, all right? So we in the age of Aquarius, baby. The age of revolution. Rebel. Feel me? I had to rebel on some bitch ass nigga today. Because real shit, he was testing me. And he definitely got what he was asking for. He a weak ass spirit. Don't fuck with me. For real. That's the frequency vibration energy you gotta be on. And also, for some little petty shit too. Because of this mask shit. I ain't wearing no fucking mask. I don't believe in no fucking mask. I don't believe in none of that shit. I believe in myself. I don't believe in viruses. Virus is not something you catch outside of you. Virus is something you can only catch within you. If it was 1, unprotected sex, 2, blood transfusions, vaccines. That's the only way you can catch a fucking virus. The fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, man? They fuck y'all head. Yo, they took y'all brain cells. They took it. They took it, man. They took it. Get it back, though. Get that shit back. And we got Pluto and Capricorn. So that's dealing with Pluto, dark energy, transformations. Basically, it's in Capricorn. So that's dealing with like practicality, Saturn. That's dealing with like government shit. Like construction, society. They utilizing Pluto energy to kill your ass, to populate your ass, and get you off they shit so they can see who's qualifying for the 5G systems. So what this is going to do is, it's going to bring death and transformation into your own personal business, if you allow it. It's going to bring death and transformation to your health, your spirit, your vessels. It's going to break every circumstance and situation down. A lot of shit going to be happening. It ain't like gas going to run out. People, places, and things going to be out here killing each other. People, places, and things going to be out here robbing each other. It's going to be a whole lot of shit. But remember, don't believe in this shit. These are the energies and influences that's supposed to play out in this aspects. You gonna see dragons. You gonna see demons. You gonna see flies. You gonna see dragons. You gonna see a whole lot of shit. Be prepared though, but don't believe in that shit. Understand and understand, you receiving this shit. And you got a choice and option whether you want to believe in this shit or whether you want to rebel against it and don't believe in it and don't put no concepts in added weight and density levels onto that shit. No, you don't want to do that shit. Believe in yourself, feel me? This way you won't be giving these motherfuckers your power. Feel me? These are the beings that usually attack us in the turnaround. But you're gonna see them in the physical representations, regardless. Especially these demonic ass motherfuckers that's out here doing all kinds of satanic shit. Feel me? Listen, the body is a Satan, and the spirit is the God, which is the overall God. But believe in yourself, though. Don't be following no other spirits down here, man. You're going to get lost into temptation and shit. Real shit. You don't want that shit. And we got a Chiron and Aries. So that's a Chiron is a wounded healer. So everybody should be actually utilizing this shit in aggression, passion, desire, willpower, willing things into existence, traveling there, getting information, finding yourself, knowing ourselves. And that's the whole purpose of actually utilizing things into your own way, shape, and form. Because if you're doing things in other people's way, it's not going to benefit. You're not going to receive the full benefit of the doubt. you're gonna get GMO energy. You don't want GMO energy. You want the real shit. Feel me? You want that real inclined shit. You don't want that fake shit. You got the North Node in Cancer. So that's dealing with home. That's dealing with the security. Like dealing with your internals. Take care of your spirit. Take care of your soul. Make sure you're not giving it to another spirit or another intellectual being for it to do whatever it want to do with it. You don't want that shit. You want to make sure that you basically vibrating high, making sure you taking care of your fruits and labors, going within yourself, and making sure you know you feeding your spirit and your soul the highest. Feel me? You want to make sure you vibrating high. Don't fucking come down here low. Get up there. Vibrate high. Get up there. Get up there with the birds. Get your wings back. Feel me? Stop walking out here without your wings. Put that shit back on you, man. Find your spirit. Don't get lost in this physical shit. It's going to lead you into temptations. Believe in yourself. And I guarantee you the universe going to change certain shit that you experiencing. They're going to change that shit. But it's all about you believing in yourself and being consistent. If you can't do that shit, then you're not reliable. Simple. Ascendant in Sagittarius. So that's dealing with freedom. That's dealing with expansion, growth. So everybody going to be basically out here doing what the fuck they want to do with these new alignments. And that's basically what we should be doing. Doing what the fuck we want to do on this planet. This is our planet. Feel me? We run this shit. That's the vibration you got to be in. But don't get physically attached to this physical shit. You still got two more worlds that you got to succeed and fulfill, which is the spiritual realm and the soul realm, which is the unconscious world, which you can see your spirit outside of you, but you can see your soul in that conference, and also the subconscious realm, which is the yin realm, where you controlling the shit. A little similar to this physical representation, but it's like three different aspects. But the more you resist, the more you go to sleep with an imagination on your mind, whatever you want to create, whatever you want to put your spaceship towards, utilize that shit. And I guarantee you, the more energy and the more effort you put into that shit, the more you're going to get the benefit of the reaps of the doubt. But not doubting that shit. But don't use that doubt energy. Don't use them programs. Listen, understand and understand, learn how to resist anything you receive and question shit. Don't just go with it. Because remember, when you agree to the terms and conditions, you receive this shit. For shit. Midhaven and Virgo. So that's dealing with health and service. So basically, people gonna be out here creating and constructing their own ways of actually getting business going their way, creating their own shit, not relying on other people, other businesses where they were just going to on a day-to-day basis. Everybody just getting a spiritual bag, and this is what we need. And we don't want to like pretty much disregard this. We want to keep being consistent and believing in ourselves and shit, and resist anything that don't agree to our terms and conditions and shit. Feel me? Almost to the point where people, places, and things we relate to too. Make sure if you're relating with this person, place, and thing, make sure they in your good interest, because there's a whole lot of shit going on, a whole lot of scam going on, a whole lot of craziness going on. But don't believe in that shit. Understand and understand that you need to believe in thyself. And once you believe in thyself, everything will go smooth and go very well. But that's the midhaven and shit. So, and the moon is opposite with Saturn. So with the moon is in Leo, it's the opposite with Saturn. So that's dealing with opposing energy and shit. That's dealing with like playfulness. That's dealing with restrictions and limitations and shit. It's gonna be some limits though. For me, we can do whatever we want, but at the end of the day, it's gotta be limits and boundaries and restrictions. So this can be dealing with spiritual health. This can be dealing with your feelings and emotions, or this could be basically representations. But if you utilize this in your best way and not get off course, things will go smooth. But if you indulge too much into the Leo energy, the playful energy, the childlike energy, you get too center stage, the center of attention, and you don't put too much time and center of attention into yourself in your own unique manner, then you're going to pass up on the energies that you need to equip and build upon your spaceship and your vessel, so you can be able to actually bring things down into existence. Feel me? And we do this shit every day. We speak things into existence every day. We actually utilize our energy into existence every day. Question is, where are you basing this energy upon? Yourself, within you, or other people's shit? Now, that's real deep, though. Now, I gotta really think about that shit, though. because it goes way deeper down the rabbit hole. So we got Mercury conjuncting Uranus. So that's dealing with the way you think and construct your way. Are you thinking positive? Are you on the urge of rebelling, taking your power back? Are you out here protesting? Or you out here believing in yourself? Something? Because if you're utilizing the negative energy and you utilizing thinking the communication into the fake ass news, which they are using fake tactics to try to rebel, but they were trying to rebel against Yah in a demonic way. Feel me? Don't believe in none of that shit. Don't believe in nothing outside of you. Feel me? Everything is an illusion. Understand and understand that shit. But your spirit and your soul, you keep that. But this physical body, you wasn't it in the previous life, and you're not going to be it when you lead this life. Understand and understand that shit. We got Venus square Neptune. So that's love and appreciation. So a lot of people going to be thinking about that shit. But this is good opportunities right here, because if you got Venus, love, appreciation, balance, and harmony, if you got that in thinking the communication and dreams and imagination, feel me? That girl you want, that man you want, this can be a chance and opportunity for you to take advantage of this shit. Feel me? Not just because of what's going on, but on a broader perspective, on a higher level too. But this is things that we do on a day-to-day basis. Whatever we want to need, our desires, our appreciations, we got to utilize it with the best elements possible. And we got to add intent, willpower, and we got to be destined for this shit. Feel me? This shit ain't gonna just fall in your lap. You got to like really add some water to it, add some color to it. Feel me? Create your own narrative and figure it out what's gonna best work with you. But this, this is a chance to opportunities, to use your love and appreciation for people, places, and things all around the globe, coming together with love, care, energy on a positive scale. On a positive scale with rebellious energy and shit. So that's just pretty much the concepts of that. And we got Venus, we got Jupiter conjunct Pluto. So that's wisdom and expansion and knowledge. So that's if it's juncting Pluto, if you're not utilizing expansion, your growth, and your knowledge, then pretty much Pluto gonna like go against that, and it's gonna destroy and construct your whole shit. So by now, if you know to stay the fuck out the hospital, understand and understand, you need to stay your ass out the hospital. Understand and understand, the way you think right now, if you're thinking negative, the Pluto gonna allow that energy to come your way, and it's gonna destroy it in its own aspect. Understand and understand that shit. That's death, transformation, rebirth, sex. So, I mean, now is a good time to be utilizing your wisdom and knowledge and a whole lot of values, practicality, things you strive for, things you want to need, your love and appreciation, whether you're utilizing this with people, places, and things, and certain techniques and shit. This is the best time to utilize that energy, because this is like expansion and growth, abundance coming together with love and desires and passion. So if you ain't passionate, if you ain't desired, if you ain't utilizing these elements, you're going to get washed up under the current. That's pretty much it. So pretty much, we also got Sun conjuncting Mercury. So that's dealing with the mental. That's dealing with like your home and security, the things you love and appreciate, your values, conjuncting with Mercury, thinking the communication. So we thinking these things through, we coming up with constructs and certain techniques on how we can like come up with new ways to do things in our own nature. And that's pretty much what we supposed to be doing every day. We can activate all our chakras every day. But are we activating our chakras to where we need to get from point A to point B? That's the whole purpose of fucking activating the shit. Because if you ain't activating it to where you need to get to, then a whole lot of shit gonna basically stop you and through that process. So get with it, get with the program, or get lost. One way or the other. Also, we got the Sun conjuncting Uranus. So this is a good time to pretty much get in your spiritual bag, know thyself, feel me? Take time with yourself, utilize practicality and shit, and like rebel in your own unique manner, feel me? Rebel on the ways where it's gonna help you benefit in life and not construct you down the path that you're gonna experience over and over again. You don't want that shit. So let's get up out of that vibration, and let's utilize the advantages, get into our scientific shit, find out our new ways and techniques to construct things. Let's get more group like and just create our own shit, create our own ore, bring shit out the sky into our fruits and labors, our manifestations. Feel me? That's basically what we need to be doing right now. Feel me? Expressing our unique way, our alien type way. We the motherfucking aliens. Feel me? We the age of Aquarius. Feel me? None of that fake ass news and shit that they telling y'all that they see UFOs and shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. This shit up here is the UFO, the spaceship where you travel. Feel me? Once you get into the internal realm, you will see the illusion for what it truly is. Feel me? But don't be getting too mixed in. Understand and understand that shit. Everything is a balance. So you gotta utilize the right brain, which is esoteric, which is dealing with rotation. You use the left brain, which is dealing with location and shit. That's why it's good to also be outside and shit. Calculate the stars and know what kind of energies and elements that you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. This way, you will know what to do and know what not to do. You will know how to move and how to work and how to go and travel places in moderation or shit that'll save you. And basically, you won't have to experience shit that's gonna construct you in negative terms and conditions. You know, don't agree to that shit. Don't fucking do that. Don't do that. This shit go deep. Also, we got, damn, what the fuck? Sun conjunct Uranus, moon square Mercury. So that's dealing with emotions, and the moon is in Leo, and that's dealing with Mercury. So it's a square. Square don't always mean bad, and square don't always mean good. But understand and understand, once you got a square and shit, that's boxed in. So you gotta utilize and witness this kind of energy and know how to construct it. Learn how to just have a clairvoyant mind and shit. Understand and understand that everything ain't always about what you thinking about. It ain't always about how you perceive it. It ain't always about how you receive things and shit. You gotta be very disciplined. And if you ain't disciplined, then a whole lot of shit gonna rush right up under your surface. You don't want that shit. We also got moon opposite with the Jupiter. So that's abundance, happy, love, appreciation, values, and desires and shit. Romantic, get into your creative natures, learn how to paint, do some artistic work, feel me? The clock ain't stopped, the ball game ain't stopped, for me. Still get on your shit, still believe in yourself, still construct yourself, still get right with yourself, feel me? Don't let anything or any person, place, or thing tell you what you can and can't do on this motherfucking planet. Do things in your own unique way, because the way people, places, and things, the way people, places, things and tell you how to do things is not going to work in your method because you're not following your stars. That's why it's very important to know what time, day, month, year you was born. Every day is a birthday. Every day is a star day. Every day you are a star. Understand and understand that shit. But once you get lost into this physical and shit, you forget everything and you don't know thyself. And when you actually go in your yin realm, you think your yin realm is basically this world. No, you gotta basically construct all three worlds. Don't give your all into this world and leave your spiritual realm hanging. Feel me? You're gonna get into a whole lot of damnation, a whole lot of detriment, circumstances, and situation. To the point your spirit gotta fight itself just for you to actually construct and experience new ways. But it's very important, man. Take care of your spirit, take care of your soul. Don't take that for granted. Don't do that shit. It's always gonna travel. It's always gonna get from point A to point B. But at the end of the day, you don't want to really put your spirit in the jail cell. Because once you box into that shit, and certain energies, and certain alignments, certain intellectual fucking lizards or beings that try to construct your shit, you don't want that. And you don't want to experience that shit. We all lizards, but you don't want to experience them lizards that's trying to stop you from rising above. As above, as below, as within, as without. So you started up there, came down the pyramid, and basically your inner world was already created. So now it's got to be pushed out and constructed in your way, in your purpose. That's why it's always good to follow the stars. Life will only get easier once you follow the stars and know thyself. We also got moon square Uranus, so that's gonna be dealing with all kind of mood swings and shit, whether it's good or bad. Understand and understand. Don't give no feeling, emotion. Don't give that shit no clout. Learn how to block that shit out. get the scissors, separate yourself from that feeling, emotion, idea, and concept, getting your spiritual bag, feel me? And find out which energy signatures work well and work best for you. Everybody different. So you can't construct people, places, and things in one mechanism. A lot of people ain't gonna be able to handle this moon. A lot of people gonna be able to handle this moon kind of moon type energy. It's all about the strong gonna survive, and that's always the motive that you utilize. Feel me? And you gotta always understand and understand you a strong being. The moment you give your power away to something outside of you, the moment you weaken that being you win, and you weaken your spaceship, and you weaken every aspect of your body. And that's what you're gonna speed. That's what you're gonna receive and expect. But believing in something outside of you, it's like don't fucking do that shit. Don't do that shit. Fucking up. Fucking up. We basically also we got moon opposite with Pluto, so that's dealing with like emotions, pets. Like you're gonna have a deep desire, a deep value in the love care energy that you might fuck around by a pet. Feel me? Or you might get in nature and shit, play with some animals and shit. You're gonna be utilizing that kind of energy. That's how things is constructed in certain aspects and certain mechanisms and shit. But that's pretty much that energy that we're gonna basically utilize as an opportunity. Because once two planets opposite, once they contract, feel me, they can work together. But if you got a square and shit, these can be negative energies, but these can also be learning experiences, which you need to learn from. So the quicker you learn these shits, the better. We also got Mercury square Saturn. So that's dealing with resist, slowness, and restrictions. So when you got Mercury square Saturn, that's basically like your thought patterns and shit, kind of like on a disciplinary action. It's like kind of like construction. That's like dad and mom telling you don't do this. Take care of that. Do this, do that. Like limitations and restrictions. It's like basically being the underdog of the family. You gotta do this. You gotta clean that door. You gotta clean that house. You gotta spray that shit down. You gotta take out the trash. That's dealing with that kind of energy and shit. So being that we supposed to be freeing our mind on practicality shit, we can't even do that because we boxed in with this fake ass, bogus ass pandemic. Also, we got Venus trine Mars, so that's desire, drive, chasing, and that's Venus trine Mars. This is chances, opportunities to utilize your appreciation, your goals, your love, to utilize it for your desires, your wants and needs and shit. This is a time to utilize that in a perfect manner. So these are actually opportunities and shit. So don't pass this up. If you got a creative mind, bring that shit down to existence. Everybody home now. So everybody should be coming together, utilizing they technique and they aspects on maneuvering and coming on up. Moving on up. For real. We also got we also got Sun square Moon. So it's a box kind of rim of reality, because it's like you can't go to the park, you can't be together, you can't can't even go see your family, you can't go see your fam in the hospital and shit, because whatever's going on, like with this box, whatever's going on with this fake virus, these motherfuckers created this shit to stop your appreciation, your love, your desires. You can't even have a fucking birthday party. You can't even have a block party without these motherfuckers trying to start some shit. But if we all come together and utilize our power and be on the right vibe and vibration, everything will work in our favor. But also, of course, you're going to have snitching ass motherfuckers that's going to be running their mouth, that can't mind their business and shit. To the point where when they come out with the mandatory vaccines, you're going to have motherfuckers snitching on niggas. Like, yo, this person didn't get a vaccine. Call the police on them. Like, shit like that. Shit like that. But, yeah, you have to kind of, like, utilize that. But utilize this in a good way. Don't utilize this in the aspect of beating up under the bush. You want to get up out of that bush. You want to make your own green bush for you, for your chances, opportunities, and growth. Feel me? Because green represents growth. So utilize that aspect and utilize that energy, and everything will go into your favor. For real. We also dealing with the fuck is that? Venus trine Mars. So we dealing with Sun square Saturn. So that's responsibilities. Oh, what the fuck? Sun square Saturn. So that's dealing with Earth. Two Earth energy. So if you don't know by now, you should know, like, you should be saving your money right now, not going crazy, being very conservative, not being a fucking pig. Learn how to control what you eat. Feel me? And don't overindulge in certain shit. Just have a lot of restrictions. Like, don't even buy your average candy bar unless you willingly want to have it. But don't try not to get too overly indulged into certain shit. Like, especially with these fucking games that they utilizing on the internet. Don't get lost into that shit, man. Whole lot of scams going on. Feel me? Just basically get into some stock marketing. Feel me? Find ways to benefit you in your own way, shape, or form. Feel me? And just know your purpose, because you came here for a purpose. Feel me? You came here to fulfill that purpose. And what you've been doing, your previous life is what you're doing now. So it's gonna be the same concept. And if depending on how you vibrate, if you ain't vibrating high enough, then basically you're not gonna basically get the fruits of the benefit of the doubts and the fruits and the labors. You won't be able to reap the soil. So it's important to make sure you're consistent and believing in yourself. But another thing, Moon trine Neptune. So that's the universe, imagination, creativity, energy. So it's gonna be a whole lot of cosmic energy going on, a whole lot of stars, a lot of movements, a lot of shit you see on movies is what you're gonna be experiencing and shit. So just use your imagination, go deep, dive very deep, get into those waters and shit, and breathe that good ass piranha, and put a lot of intent and passion and desire into what you want to manifest on this planet. Shit don't stop, man. I'm telling you, it don't fucking stop. Gotta be strong. You gotta be strong-minded. Feel me? And use your imagination for your own benefit. And don't use it for no weak ass fucking news benefit. Don't get caught up in today's shit, because they got you up under a spell, and you need to break free from that spell. If you don't break free from that spell gonna enhance you to the point every time you see a motherfucker with a mask on, it's gonna affect you. But understand and understand, these ain't your feelings, emotions, ideas, or concepts. Fight that shit. Feel me? It's like a new religion all over the fucking game. I don't believe in that shit. Real shit. I'm gonna keep smiling. I ain't gonna hide my motherfucking face. I'm gonna keep smiling. You gonna see my fucking smile. For real. Dead ass. Don't let nobody take away your smile. Don't let nobody take away your mind, your feelings, your emotions to what you want to desire. Don't let nobody do that shit for me. You better rebel. You better start your revolution. Real shit. Don't let nobody stop you. Also, we got a Moon trine and Chiron, so that's dealing with the deep healing, and we got a you like being at the moon is in Leo right now. You like be on some kiddie shit, like just have some fun. Like, don't be so serious, don't be so upbeat. Feel me? Smile for once. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Get spiritually inclined. Learn how to communicate with yourself the best way as possible. That's what the Bible wants you to do. They want to see people that talk to themselves the best way possible. The best way you can do that shit, the quicker and the easiest you'll be able to actually connect with the overall God, and He will use you for what is needed to be done. But if you're not elevating, you ain't prospering things in your own mechanism, it's gonna be some shit that you're gonna have to really be dealing with, that you don't want to construct yourself into. So it's very important to use your power that God gave you. Somebody else gonna take that shit, and your ass gonna have to rebuild again. That's all. Feel me? And also, Jupiter conjuncting Saturn, so that's basically dealing with like balance and shit, restrictions, limitations, expansions. But it ain't gonna really be too much expansion going on, because a lot of shit shut down. But don't let that be the reason why you stop doing what you gotta fucking do. And understand that this shit don't stop. It keeps going. Don't stop. Also, we got Saturn square Uranus, so that's dealing with like Saturn. Like, a lot of people gonna be going to the concepts of do I believe in Jesus? Do I believe in this God? Do I believe in that? You're gonna have the people that's basically believing in God, believing in Jesus, and getting spiritually inclined with themselves. Feel me? There's a lot of people lost themselves and shit. So it's not the fact of the matter of praying or going or trying to go within and find yourself through hard times. This is shit you should have been doing. So times like this, you will keep smiling and keep shining and just utilizing your own way and not letting nobody, no person, place, a thing, or external reference stop you from getting from point A to point B. A lot of people got a lot of energy that they need to put in themselves. First thing first, don't worship nothing outside of you if you don't know yourself. Understand and understand that shit. Get to know yourself first before you out here, worshiping all these other shit. You don't even know what you worshiping. Giving your power to something. That don't make no fucking sense. You never met this spirit before. I had this fool get mad at me and shit because he sent me a video, then I sent him another video talking about something. Oh, this goes against my religion, reliving, redoing, reincarnation, redoing something all over again. I had to put his ass in his place because at the end of the day, it's like, yo, you really believe in that shit? I hope you don't believe in that shit. Feel me? I hope you better believe in yourself, motherfucker. You got your own brain, your own shit. Your brain ain't fucking connected to nothing else outside of you. Just one spinal cord that you need to utilize. Feel me? This is your vessel. This is your space. We just spirits fighting for uniqueness. That's basically it. Also, we got Saturn and Pluto. So, of course, like limitations and restrictions, and that's in death and transformation. So, it's going to be a whole lot of killing going on. A whole lot of motherfuckers, kids, killing themselves. Feel me? Fucking animals dying and shit. Birds jumping out the sky. All kind of shit going to be going on. So, it's just all about how you just maintain yourself and try not to get caught up into these concepts. So basically, I'm about to run down the sun signs, your moon signs. That we about to wrap this shit up because I gotta get ready. This shit don't stop. So basically, with the sun in the first house, that's dealing with transformation. So these could be good transformations depending on how you think, depending on how you react to certain circumstances, situations. And that's dealing with the first house. And it's all about you believing in yourself and utilizing your willpower. So if you ain't doing this for the benefit of the doubt, then another spirit gonna basically take that shape and form and do it for whatever you want to do. So you gotta pick and choose. Is it you that's gonna manifest your dreams, imaginations, creativity, or you gonna let another spirit jail cell you and take over for what it want to do for its own unique manner? Feel me? You got a thin line between them. Now, if your moon sign is in the first house, so you're gonna be dealing with like a whole lot of receiving energy. It's like the opposite. The physical representation is how you express it, and the moon is how you feel it. So you're gonna be feeling a whole lot of transformative states on what you need to do, what you shouldn't do, or what's gonna basically help you and benefit you in it though. So, and if you're in the second house, that's dealing with love, appreciation, and balance. So whether you're doing it nourishing, home security, or getting lost into your values, this is what you should be doing. This is how you're supposed to utilize your power in your own unique way. And if you got a moon in your second house, this is what you're going to basically be receiving on what you need to do, especially if you're not boxed in or caged in on what you need to be doing on a day-to-day basis. And not just waiting around for a weak-ass government that's trying to kill off most of the people before they try to come up with a whole new concept of opening shit up. Motherfuckers may not even open shit up. But that's just how it is. But I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in that government shit. Because all they doing is governing your mentality. And you watch TV, which is television. They basically just tell lies your vision. Once they take your mind, that's it. You in their world. You experiencing their fruits and labors. Basically, their fruits and labors ain't all good. You just eating fucking dead waste meat. That's it. That's all. Also, we got third house energies. So this basically is dealing with the mental, the intellect. So you should be thinking big about how you want to manifest in this life. You should be very strong and very powerful on what you really want to receive, because it's very important. Because You're not using the energy, and you getting lost into the physical. You getting lost into these concepts of things actually just separating you. Then you're not gonna basically get it. Like, it's gonna be very hard. So think things into existence, speak things into existence, communicate with yourself, get to know thyself, and the better you do this, the better things will go into your favor. And if you got a third house in your moon sign, this is energies and frequency vibrations of feelings and emotions of how you construct your Mercury and what you should and shouldn't do. But understand and understand, once you bite the fruit, this is what you're gonna receive. Once you bet that Adam and Eve, that's what you're gonna receive internally and externally. So it's all about how you construct your mind onto what you want to manifest and what you want to dream big about, and not be dreaming somebody else's shit. So we dealing with fourth house. So fourth house energy, that's dealing with like boxing squares. So it's gonna be a whole lot of learning experiences going on for the fourth house energy. So whatever you need to be doing right now is getting spiritually inclined with yourself. For me, get away from a lot of energy and shit that don't serve your purpose, and that's not giving you the benefit of the doubt. Learn how to understand that your emotions, don't let that get the best of you. This is just a timeline that you're experiencing and shit. So clear out all that clarity and shit, and everything will actually go into your favor. And if you are fourth house moon sign, this is the feelings that you're going to be feeling deeply rooted into, and the aspects of what you're going to be receiving if you don't get up out of these elements. So it's all about how you do it. So it's all about construction things in your own manner. And if you're in the fifth house energy, this is boxed in wants and needs and shit. So even if you was independent, no matter what, you still stay on task, you still keep believing in yourself, and you still keep learning new ways and other ways to find things to what you need to do. But if you got the moon in your fifth house, this is the feelings and emotions, ideas of what you're going to be receiving, what you need to do, so you can actually witness and be able to be successful on what you have to do to get where you need to get from point A to point B to point C. And this is what everybody should be fucking doing. Time don't stop on your time. Understand and understand that shit. But if you learn how to calculate the time, and you have a lot more time on yourself, a lot more time on your hands, you actually be able to do more. But don't let that even be a fucking excuse as to why you don't do shit with yourself. Even when you go to sleep, you still gotta have an active fucking mind. Make sure you clear out all that bullshit that you with the sleep with on your mind before you get into that vibration. Because if you just going to sleep with a lot of shit on your mind, you gonna fuck around and put your spirit in the motherfucking depression mode. You gonna be pressured to the point you gonna be thinking that you actually awoke. Whole time your ass not even woke. It's just other elements in your, like, this part of your body is fucking sleep, KO, knocked out. It's the other bodies and shit, they kind of slightly active and shit, but you're gonna have to like actually recharge, man. So it's very important to like be like just clear your shit out, clear all that fucking software programming on your motherfucking hardware. Like, just clear all that shit out, get rid of that shit. Like, you don't need that shit on your spirit. Don't eat that shit on your spirit, for real. So sixth house, that's dealing with the fuck. Sixth house is gonna be dealing with a whole lot of thinking and communication, a whole lot of worrying, a whole lot of stress. That's gonna be dealing with like limitations and restrictions on certain shit that you should do, or whether you want to like intervene with people, places, and things. But don't let this get the best of you, though. Understand that it's always a reward down the line when you don't ponder and you don't worry and be nervous and shit. Take care of your nervous system, because the moment you start thinking negative and shit and coming up with concepts and other things and shit, this is what you are being attacked by a demonic spirit, which is the physical, which is the motherfucking illusion. Get up out of that. And of course, this is what you're going to be feeling too. So don't bite that fruit. Simple. Get out of that concept. Understand and understand. Sometimes you may have to go through this experience to not put yourself back into this experience again. Understand and understand that shit. But it's all a grain of salt once you realize with your real eye There's certain shit that you need to be paying attention to and feeling ain't shit that you should be doing. So shit, you should be putting shit into your rainbow waters. That's what you should be doing. Create your own rainbow waters. Stop fucking creating fucking black rainbows for yourself. I mean, like you see this shit? You want to create all the rainbows for you to actually be able to go in your way to doing things. You don't want to be getting controlled and slapped around like a pussy because you don't know that stuff. Yeah, I'm talking crazy right now. Like my mind is just racing and shit. For me, it's like all over the place. But with the seventh house, that's dealing with like balance and shit, harmony, peace, love, and appreciation. Like, give more time to yourself. Stop fucking relying on relationships right now. Like, just love thyself. Feel me? Love yourself. Feel me? Appreciate yourself. Understand and understand. Have balance with yourself. And once you get better, and once you know your alignments and shit, you will know who to relate to. But first thing first, you gotta get right with your spirit. Can't be out here relating to other people, places, things if you ain't even right with yourself inclined internally. And if you got a seventh house moon sign, this is what you're gonna basically be picking up from other people, places, and things. That kind of energy that's being expressed as to what you need to do, how you should balance yourself. So it's gonna be a whole lot of breakups. It's gonna be a whole lot of shit going on. It's gonna be a whole lot of mood swings. It's gonna be a whole lot of fucking chaotic shit. But understand and understand. Don't believe in that shit. But these are the energy signatures that's gonna be playing out. But don't fucking bite that fruit. Don't bite that Adam and Eve. And also dealing with eighth house energies. So that's dealing with like being like merging and shit. So whether you merging your morality, your energy, your reality, your generation, your expressions, your desires, your passions, or if you just merging learning experiences, take a whole lot of time and understand and understand, clear out your system. Because your feelings, emotions, ideas, and your concepts is very important. So if you're not taking care of this shit, who knows how long it's going to take you forever to actually get out of that shit. So it's very important to make sure you take care of yourself and know that stuff. Be very important, be very successful how you construct things. And if you basically eighth house moon, this is what you're going to be picking up. Eighth house energy type shit. Like desires and shit. Love. You want like sex, all kind of shit. It's gonna be a whole lot of wet clits out here. A whole lot of wet pussy out here. Whole lot of fucking. But basically wrap it up though, because who knows what kind of shit gonna be going down the line. So you don't wanna be out here getting caught up in shit. So yeah. What the fuck is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So basically, if you got the sun in the ninth house, it's gonna be a whole lot of waking up going on. A whole lot of getting to know thyself. Whole lot of experiencing shit that you basically thought you didn't have clues of. Everything gonna be coming into the light. You're gonna be getting a whole lot of wisdom, a whole lot of knowledge. You're gonna be expanding shit. You're gonna be receiving shit. And if you're a ninth house moon sign, you're gonna be receiving this fucking energy, this information. It's a reflection. Remember, the physical pushed out, the moon pushed back in. So it's just basically what you're gonna be receiving from people, places, and things. Whether it's you need to wake your ass up, whether for the philosophical points, psychological shit, or just wake up calls on what you need to do and how you need to reimburse yourself. 10th house. If you got the sun in the 10th house, where the fuck is that at? If you got the sun in the 10th house, that's gonna be basically dealing with it's not no crazy shit, but like you gotta be very strong and shit. You can't be pondering and shit. You can't be having negative thoughts and shit. Still be creative. Still be very disciplined. Yeah, be very fucking disciplined. Even though Saturn not really sustainable in that aspect and shit, but because you know you got Pluto and motherfucking you got Pluto and you got Pluto and Capricorn, so that's dealing with death and transformation. So it's gonna be a whole lot of chaotic shit, new ways of constructing things, in a disciplined way. And if you don't do things disciplinary, you're gonna get killed out here. Real shit. Your spirit gonna leave your body. Your soul gonna leave your body. So it's very important to be very strong, be very constructive, and do what you gotta do for you, so you can be able to actually get to what you need to keep doing and keep building. Feel me? Be your artist. Like, grow your own shit. Grow your own plants. Grow your own fruits. Your own vegetables. This is the time to basically be doing that shit right now. And basically, if you're a moon sign with the 10th house, this is people, places, and things like me gonna be telling you what you need to be doing, what you need to stop doing. You need the limitations and restrictions, even though it's not in your shit no more. But you need to play out that energy, utilizing your sun sign. Shit. And there's a lot of, like, with the 11th house now, you got the sun in the 11th house, you're going to be dealing with a whole lot of energies, a whole lot of waking up, a whole lot of rebellion energy, a whole lot of revolution, a whole lot of concepts. It's basically what you're going to basically be experiencing. Like, get to take your power back. You Aquarius, sun sign. I don't know why I'm saying that. But this is just dealing with 11th house energy and shit. Your values, your appreciations, your invitations and shit. Time to be creative. Time to up your science level and shit. Time to be Albert Einstein, but way better than him. Way above him and shit, type shit. And if you're in the 11th house with a moon, this is the energy and frequency vibration that you're going to actually be receiving and shit. These are the concepts that you're going to be coming across. And it's going to hit you. People, places, and things going to tell you what's up, tell you what you need to do. Yeah, just pretty much it. Yo, 12th house, dreams, imagination, creativity, travel, wisdom, knowledge, expansion, mysticism. This is what you need to be focusing on right now. On your dreams, your careers, your imagination, your beliefs. This is what you need to be doing right now. And you need to be constructing this on utilizing shit for your own unique manner. And not getting caught up in your in this illusion and shit. And not basically being psychologically fucked. Whether it's dealing with spirit, whether it's dealing with your soul, or whether they psychologically mind fucking the shit out of you with these fake ass pills. Take care of your health. Know thyself. And this should actually be a whole lot better. And also, if you got a moon sign and shit, you get ready. You're gonna be receiving energies and frequency vibrations of people, places, and things that are telling you what to do. Which I experienced that shit. But I'm not a 12th house. Pisces. Or whatever. But basically, this is what you're gonna be experiencing and shit. So y'all be strong, y'all be powerful. Utilize the elements. And that's it, that's all. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Shit.